Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, is here to help us get our minds right before we start the day. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing today?
Man, I'm blessed today, man. Blessed and highly favored. I know you got something good today.
Oh, man, Rickey, I've discovered that people can be real dirty. Life can leave you in a dark place, but here's the good news. Whenever people do you wrong, life goes wrong, your testimony can be, you threw dirt on me, but God blessed me to grow a garden. I'll do it one more time. You may have thrown dirt on me. You may have done me wrong. You may have disappointed me. You may have tried to put roadblocks and barriers in front of me. But when people throw dirt on you, God can use what they do to you to work out for you. You threw dirt on me, but a garden can grow. That's why Joseph told his brothers, y'all threw dirt on me. You meant it for evil, but God brought good out of it. That says to everyone listening right now that when people do you wrong, they don't have the last word on you. When people disappoint you, let you down, stab you in the back, when they do you dirty, they don't have the last word. God is so good that God can take the bad they do to you and somehow bring good out of it for you. All of us got a testimony. We can look in our rearview mirror and say that when that job fired me, God used it to set me free to do something that's a whole lot better. Somebody said when someone dumped me, God was using you to deliver me to get to a better space and a better situation. I'm simply saying that when people throw dirt on you and life throws dirt on you, that's when a garden can grow from you, and you can become not bitter but better and bigger. You can become all that God intends for you to become. I'll give it to you like this. Sometimes it's out of our deepest pain that we discover our highest purpose. God is so good that when others throw dirt on us, a garden is about to blossom.
Oh, man. That's a good word there, Pastor Haynes. Somebody needed to hear that. Thank you so much this morning for waking up and giving us a word, because people really need this, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. The front page news is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed helps you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Yesterday, the FDA officially authorized the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine booster, but only for Americans who are 65 or older, people with underlying health issues, or those at high risk of exposure to COVID, like healthcare workers. Regulators will decide later on booster shots for those who got the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Meanwhile, President Biden met with Democratic House and Senate lawmakers in a private session at the White House yesterday, pushing for them to resolve the division over his $3.5 trillion Build Back Better plan. The Senate needs all Democrats on board in order to get it passed. And last but certainly not least, in some very, very exciting news, Reverend Jesse Jackson went home from rehab yesterday after undergoing therapy following hospitalizations from a breakthrough case of COVID-19. The 79-year-old who has Parkinson's disease says that COVID affected his ability to walk and talk, but credited the vaccine for saving his life. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Let's start off with the WNBA playoffs, which tips off tonight. First round, man, we got the Dallas Wings and Chicago Sky and the New York Liberty versus Phoenix Mercury. Man, let me say this real fast. I think they need to eliminate the current playoff format with WNBA. The first 2 rounds are single elimination games. then the semifinals and the finals are both best of 5. Those single elimination games, those are cool if you're like a team trying to get into the playoffs. But when the playoffs start, man, they need to expand that right there. Thursday night football tonight, Carolina versus Houston. We're going to pick Carolina to win that game. The rest of Rock T NFL Picks of the Week comes up later on in the show. Last but not least, Golden State Warrior owner just got hit with a $50,000 fine for saying he is not interested in Philadelphia 76ers star Ben Simmons, who wants to be traded out of Philadelphia. Now, even though he said he's not interested, he got hit with $50,000 because it's considered tampering. So if you're an owner or you're an executive of an organization, and even if the media asks you questions about a certain player that wants to be traded or that's on waivers or a free agent, you still got to be very careful with your words, because that could be an indirect way of saying, oh, yeah, we'll still sign him, even though I'm saying I don't want him. You know what I'm saying? So We'll see what happens there, big dog. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pippin?
All right, I remember yesterday I talked about Michael Blackson, and people were kind of like attacking him because they were saying he was being kind of mean toward Anthony Johnson, comedian Anthony Johnson. Well, Michael Blackson put his money where his mouth was. He said he donated $10,000 to the family of Anthony Johnson to cover his funeral expenses. Now, in an Instagram post, the Coming to America actor made a check out in the aforementioned amount to match the other $10,000 that fans donated. Now, Blackson took to Instagram to encourage his fans to donate to his personal cash app so the late actor could be buried. Well, quote, he said, if he's ever made you laugh, let's all contribute and send him home the right way, he captioned in the post. He said, I'm not sure what anyone is doing, but I'm going to raise my own money for him. Now, Blackson's generous donation came after Johnson's wife, Miss Lexi Jones Mason. She called out those who showed fake love to her husband after news of him passing. Now, she said yesterday, the widow spoke to TMZ about how she was struggling, to raise money to bury her husband. She said, quote, y'all say y'all love him, but y'all not helping. She
but
said,
Gary, hold up now. Let me say this is not popular. It is every adult responsibility to have burial insurance. You can love somebody without having to go in your pocket and bury them, because that's not your responsibility. Right. This is what I would say if I was a family member. You know what I'm saying? We all love them, but when you was making money and doing stuff, man, you have to be responsible and pay. And pay that insurance like it's a light bill. We pay the light bill, we pay the gas bill, pay the water bill, but we don't want to pay the burial bill, because sure as enough, you're gonna die, all of us. Yeah. So. That entitlement thing, man, is Brad, is that what you were about to say?
Yeah, it's not nobody else's responsibility. I was going to say the same thing. It's too much of a long subject to even touch on right now, for real.
Yeah. Well, she said she was going to plan to cremate him if the funds were not raised. And now since the funds are raised... Well,
she got $20,000 because she said she needed $20,000 to put him in a certain cemetery. So the fans had raised $9,000, and then Michael Blackson came with $10,000. So she should be straight.
Yeah.
So she's going to bury him in Rose Hill. That's the cemetery in California. So, they do have the money. So now she won't have to cremate it, y'all. But let's just keep them lifted in prayer. And that is so true. People do kind of, GoFundMes and stuff like that. So Michael Blackson, at least he gave his part, as they say. So, all right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is soybean. It's a beautiful fall color. On the high end, you say soybean, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, another artist is accused of plagiarism, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Y'all, the hot spot is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed helps you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. In a newly filed lawsuit, The Weeknd has been accused of plagiarism by an electro house duo. Epicers Fox, Henry Stage claims that in 2018, his song called Call Out My Name was ripped off by their song called Vibe King, released earlier this year. Released a year earlier. The duo adds that the song was sent to the Weeknd's engineers with hopes that they would play it for the Weeknd, and they said that they sent several songs to that engineer as well. They even have an email where he wrote back and said the Weeknd heard it and loved it. So despite all the emails, the original writers did not receive a license or agreement and plan to secure reasonable compensation and credit. People, if you write a song for somebody, send the paperwork, send the splits. The splits is who wrote what, who produced what. So when that time comes, it's already an email there and it's a paper trail. You don't have to have no issues like this. I will hope the Weeknd didn't do that, but we shall see, and I'll keep y'all posted. Moving on, y'all, Rihanna has opened up about her upcoming album. She was speaking to ET Canada at her new Savage by Fenty fashion show, and she said this about her upcoming project. She said, "You're not going to expect what you hear. Just put that in your mind. Whatever you know of Rihanna is not going to be what you hear. I'm really experimenting, and music is like fashion. You should be able to play." She added, "I should be able to wear what I want and treat music the same way. So I'm having fun, and it's going to be completely different." I cannot wait to hear what she put out. What y'all think it's going to sound like?
It's going to be good.
Ray Shrummer or something.
Who?
Ray Shrummer.
Ray Shrummer.
Oh, you know Rihanna coming with it. We've been waiting.
Yeah,
she always bring the heat
for a long time. And last but not least, let me get this story in. Tiana Taylor has announced her last tour, the last Rose Petal Tour. The show will begin in November and will make stops in cities like Los Angeles, Houston, and New York City. Taylor said in a statement, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. However, for every goodbye, God makes a hello closer." Yes, he does. And she added, "Come out and watch me leave it all on the stage one last time just for you. And as my last Rose Petal falls, I say farewell." Taylor announced her retirement last year, citing repeated frustrations with her label, Good Music Def Jam. I don't think she should quit. I think she is so dope. I think there are other labels out here that would love to blow her up and put her on the pedestal that she deserves to be on. And I don't want her to say goodbye, because ain't nobody flies Tiana Taylor, in my opinion. She's so dope in every way. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother.
Agreed, yes.
Oh my God, a great mom, a writer, a director, a singer. Yeah. Anyway, we love Tiana Taylor. I could go on forever about her, but I'm not. I'm going to wrap up the hot spot right there, because coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely, positively cannot use. And we got your wake-up call. So hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I don't know why, but I do.
Man, I don't know why that damn intro's so funny to me, man. All right. Time right now is
so true.
12 before the top of the hour. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
What up, Rick? Because I do be lying. And here's something that's not a lie. Today's news is sponsored by Throat Shots Drops. It's for chicks that be in the club with bad breath. The motto is, take a couple throat shots. You'll be glad you did it. Because every time you open your mouth up, somebody says, "Oh, man, who's okay."
Yes, sir.
All I can say is thank God for the mask. Thank God
Yes,
for people
sir.
continuing to wear those masks.
Boy, on everything I love.
Saving dudes at the bar for decades now. All right, controversial political news. Legislation in the states.
For decades.
For decades. Yeah, this political news legislation in states including Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. All southern states are proposing legislation that black males seeking to buy Dodge Chargers or Challengers would be required to pre-register with the state probation office and be fitted with ankle monitors at the time of purchase. Now, I'm personally conflicted as to whether or not this is extremely racist and offensive or actually a really good idea. So I don't know. Let's see how that works out. Congrats to Lil Nas X, who gave birth to a healthy baby boy that he says he hopes one day will grow up to do entertainment news on a radio show. I'm thinking that's probably a good possibility. And in a related story, out of the state of Georgia comes new data showing that as of today, September 23rd, 2021, there are officially 64 single straight black men remaining in the city of Atlanta.
How many?
64.
Man.
Just in case you didn't hear me correctly, As of today, there are officially 64 single, straight, heterosexual black men remaining in the city of Atlanta. Now, the city did issue a press release to all black women moving to the city in hopes of finding the man of your dreams. It says, please have alternative plans ready because in Atlanta, the man of your dreams is usually busy looking for the man of his dreams.
And Gary, you can't find nobody, Gary.
I know, honey, so that applies to me too then.
Yeah, it's tough going out there, man. It's tough going. All you ladies graduate from these HBCUs all over the country, going to Atlanta thinking, that this is where you're going to find it at. Yeah. Look into like Macon, Columbus, LaGrange, Savannah, Augusta. There's a lot of surrounding cities in Atlanta that still give you hope. But if you're coming to the A, just know that, yeah. This last story was sponsored by King Size Snicker Bars, the ones with the veins on top. Please.
That's exactly why I eat the miniatures.
Okay, yeah, you better eat it with a fork and a knife.
You have to, Kay. You have to. It is so, you just can't do it, bruh.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't do it, bruh.
Bite it.
Law violation.
Bite it. I don't know who at that company thought that was a good idea, that was necessary to put them veins on it, but it's just sends the wrong message. Follow me now at Special K913 on Instagram and K Douglas Comedy on Facebook. How about that, y'all? Y'all have a wonderful morning.
Man.
Hold it. Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Friday Morning Show. What up, Gary?
Ricky.
Yeah.
Why does my box always damn go out? I mean,
because you don't pay the bill.
No, it's not my bill. It's the doggone comrades.
Right. It might be the people in your complex.
Hell, it's something.
Because they probably done stole the internet out of it. I told you to move. You need to move.
I know. That might be what it is.
Yeah, they know I keep breaking in your car. Now they done stole the internet box.
This is ridiculous. I'm trying to put it together.
That's all right. Jesus fixed T-Mobile though, didn't he?
Okay. Nah, but anyway, let me try to get some of this Tito, y'all. Anyway, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you, y'all. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Chet Hanks, y'all, the beautiful son, y'all, of Tom Hanks and Miss Rita Hanks, honey. He is speaking out, y'all. He's talking about white boy summer. Now, a lot of people were kind of attacking him. They're like, what you mean, white boy summer? And he broke it down, Ricky, y'all, about white boy summer. He said white boy summer is about white boys that love beautiful black women, y'all. Now, he said white boy summer to him, honey, is, it's fun, it's inclusive, it's white boy summer, it's love. He said it's about the white boys that love the beautiful black queens. He said it's the white boys that are tuned into the black girl magic. He said that's really what white boy summer is all about. He said just shining a light on interracial relationships. And he said that he's been preferring black women ever since he was an egg in his mama's womb. And you don't know why people are, trying to attack him regarding that. And I think it's a good thing because it's about time somebody love black women because, it's kind of rare to, the other way around with African Americans loving one another. So I think it's good. And especially if these white boys got money, that's a good thing because, now, more black women could come up and don't have to worry about being stressed out from their other mates.
Right.
I mean, don't y'all agree, Eva and Brad? Y'all both have black spouses.
I think when he said white boy summer, it didn't go over as well because every summer is a white boy summer. So it's something that we didn't understand. And loving black women, I just don't understand the definition. The world has been up in arms. He said what?
He said that, that it's white men that love beautiful black queens. And, it's a rarity that y'all be called black queens in a nice, positive way. So I think, it's a good thing.
That's not true. We get called black queens all the time. Come on now.
We're not waiting for Chet Hanks to call us a queen, Gary.
Okay, no one cares.
But I think his heart was in the right place. He might have came from a good place.
He probably tried to come from a good place, but you know how some people kind of like ignorant and dumb to the fact of really what to do, so they try to say something great and it just come out all wrong. This is a case of that, in my opinion.
Special case. Oh, well, just pray, Brad. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, that R. Kelly is refusing, y'all, to testify in his sex trafficking trial, y'all. Now, they're saying before attorneys gave their closing argument, they're saying R. Kelly told the U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly that he wouldn't take the witness stand, y'all. He said, quote, "You don't want to testify," the judge said. He said, "No, ma'am, I don't want to testify." And they're saying, y'all, that there's several female accusers and 2 male accusers accused R. Kelly and his team of recruiting potential victims at his shows and to malls and fast food restaurants where he used to spend his time in. But is it not? I don't understand that. Is it good to testify, or it's not good to testify in your trial? Because like if you testify, you kind of, taking up for yourself.
I mean, your team will have your back, but when it's time for you to get cross-examined and that other team come, you got to answer them questions, and you better be ready because they coming all the way from left field with something you don't expect.
Oh. Well,
and they would trip you up into saying something you probably didn't need to say, and they could just ruin everything that they done got set up for you.
Oh, well, maybe it's best he don't testify then, because I mean, especially if he's not really articulate and and all that other good stuff. So maybe he should just not say nothing. So, well, we're gonna keep him lifted in prayer. Hopefully, he get out of jail one day. All right, in my final story, y'all, baby Nicki Minaj, accuser was on the reel yesterday, and she was telling it all, honey, about Nicki Minaj and her husband. That she told, I was hurt and shocked. I was like, oh my God, honey. She said how that boy met her husband when she was 15 years old. He took her and allegedly, I'm using alleged, raped her, honey, in a house and what have you and stuff. She said, baby, Miss Nicki Minaj called her on the phone one day because she did talk to Nicki. She said, Nicki said, girl, look, honey, you take this $20,000 and hush. That was an insult. $20,000, that girl couldn't buy, Nicki buy a purse for that price. And she wanted to get that woman $20,000 to shut up. But the woman said she ain't shutting up. She's letting the world know what really went down with him. And, a lot of people saying that Nicki's husband, maybe Mr. Killer Petty, may be going to the pen, y'all. So hopefully and prayerfully that they get all this stuff situated.
But you have to question, would she be doing if it wasn't Nicki Minaj's husband? Would she be doing this? Because did she pursue this before?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that is a question, though, but I don't know. But she's saying, honey, that he did it to her. So, and I mean, it just happened to be Nicki. He just happened to marry Nicki Minaj. So that's just a coincidence. So now she's just bringing it up, I guess, maybe you're thinking. But whatever the situation is, she didn't want no $20,000, but she is fearing for her family. She said she's been moving all over the country, honey, and they've been finding her. So hopefully and prayerfully, this gets situated and nothing really happened to her, because she's a very pretty girl, honey, and she looked like, she could maybe be his type. So, but anyway, we're going to follow
Gary.
that. Well, she kind of like Nicki Minaj. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors.
I can't.
My color today is soybean. On the high end, you say soybean, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. That's your color for today. I hope this box works, because this is ridiculous, honey. I don't like talking through the phone.
We don't like hearing it.
Sitting there on the toilet. Y'all give it up for Gary with the D.
One time.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake up call. Get at me. 866-9 Ricky. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this long. This list you in your house. You so would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Yes, my name is Sophia from Louisville, Kentucky. I want to tell my fiance and my beautiful kids, Soraya and Jay Sean, to wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is John and Jasmine. We want to send a wake-up call to Jackie, Juliana, and John. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm calling from Fort Stewart, Georgia. Wake up, wake up, wake up to my grandbabies, Brenton and Addison. Have a great day in school. Love you.
I just wanted to give a shout-out to Rick and his crew. They have me laughing every morning. Some of the bad mornings, they always make me laugh. I appreciate that. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Solar Princess. Wake up, everybody, to the King Rickey Smiley Morning Radio Show.
Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. When Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up,
Dr. Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
Unfiltered.
Unapologetic.
It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's a lot of stuff going on. First of all, I want to offer my condolences to everybody that's out here still having to deal with being affected by the pandemic and having loved ones and family members and that's fighting between the pandemic and fentanyl. You know, people just dying. It's just been so many deaths. It's been so many deaths, you almost becoming like immune to it. It's almost like somebody went to jail or something, such and such, this happened and such and such. It's just like you just becoming numb to it because this past year and a half, almost 2 years, has just really, really been life-changing. And if God let us be old enough to explain all of this stuff to our grandkids, that we are still living in a pandemic. I'm not here today to state the facts about COVID or whatever. I don't know what the deal is. Either you fell on one side of this thing, hey, get vaccinated, be safe and be responsible, and not get vaccinated for whatever reason you decide not to. I just feel sorry for the people that would like to get vaccinated and can't get vaccinated because of their health issues. And, I want everybody to continue to pray for families out here that's having to bury loved ones. We sitting up here having to bury a loved one coming up, in a few days. My aunt passed away from COVID, and I had a niece that passed away. We all went on vacation. They all came down to Fort Lauderdale, and now whoever would have thought that two of them, age 68 and age 30, would not be here. We were all in one hotel room, eating Chinese food, having a good time, laughing, Joe TV, and two of them out of the whole bunch, out of about 2 out of is gone in just a matter of 3 months. And I'm not the only one going through it. I look on social media and see so many people having to bury their loved ones and suffering. The only thing I ask today, for the unvaccinated or whatever, for whatever reason you choose to be unvaccinated, to not get vaccinated, to please wear a mask. Please, because the people that's vaccinated, like my parents, they have kids, and my mom and my dad have grandkids, and they're going to naturally love all their kids and grandkids. And sometimes when you're naturally trying to love your kids and grandkids, you become comfortable and you stop wearing a mask once people start watching a football game and start eating or whatever, and you forget about COVID and the droplets and the science that goes into how somebody gets sick. And next thing you know, even though my parents vaccinated, they in their 70s. And if one of them get COVID or whatever, they might not go into the disease stage, but it might set off other things that can happen to them, and then they be sick from now on and have long-term effects of COVID, which is a downward spiral when you're in your 70s. And so, I'm just asking people, man, if you have been vaccinated, when you go around your family members, because I know this pandemic has been long and you want to see folks and you just can't stay in the house forever. I get it. Put your mask on and social distance and protect yourself. You love your grandkids. Your grandkids go to school every day and they're around other kids, and you cannot see coronavirus with your naked eyes. You got to be responsible. Put your goggles on, put your mask on, so you won't breathe in someone else's air that has COVID-19, which could lead to your sickness and death. All right? I'm not here to argue with the unvaccinated, because, the unvaccinated, a lot of them, they don't care. They don't wear masks. They act like they don't believe in any of this stuff or whatever. And there's a lot of them a lot of people that I've personally seen being really, really irresponsible, hanging out, walking around with no mask on, and you in there interacting with other people. They don't care until it's time to get put on a ventilator. Then they ask for it, of course. But I'm telling everybody that's been vaccinated, you got to be safe. You are responsible for your own health. put your mask on and social distance or whatever, and you got them conspiracy folks or whatever, talk today. Black asses through a window if you have to. I would talk to you all day through a glass. You sit on the porch and I sit right there in the den or whatever. Don't open up the window or whatever because COVID can get through a screen. So, look, you talk to them through, or put you some little speaker or set up and put your phone on speakerphone and have a car. I literally used to do that with my Uncle Herbert that passed away. Go sit on his front porch and when we be on speakerphone talking, I could still look at him and talk because my job and responsibility was to keep him safe. And after we were vaccinated or whatever, then I would go in the house. But when I went in the house, I still kept my mask on because he had health issues. So we're just asking everybody to be safe, stay prayed up, make sure you pay your insurance and your life insurance or whatever, where you won't have to go fund me if something happens to you or a family member. Pay it like it's a light bill or a gas bill and be responsible and love each other. So thank y'all for allowing me, but this is definitely for the vaccinated. I need to stay safe because you took responsibility and took responsibility and went and got vaccinated to stay safe. So don't do that and waste your time only to get sick. All right? Continue to wear your mask and continue to social distance and take your vitamin D every day. 5,000 international units of vitamin D. All right, y'all, we got chicken and waffle mix coming up with John Lyon on the ones and twos. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony, what's going on?
I was trying to kind of work this morning, but I'm not going to lie to you, Shawty. I'm going to be straight up. I'm in my feelings this morning, Shawty. I'm feeling real emotional. I'm too emotional to kind of work this morning. I can't.
You're too emotional?
Yeah, I'm praying right now.
So you already got up and took your shower and you was on your way down here?
Yo, and then God told me, fall to your knees and just pray and just for thanks, Shawty, because I'm so happy right now. Because you don't know what I've been going through. I ain't been telling you what I've been going through, Shawty.
I mean, you kind of tell us when you call in sick every day.
No, but these last couple of weeks, Shawty, I've really been going through some things, Shawty. I've been trying so hard to do something, but I ain't want to say nothing to you. I ain't want you to think I was trying to get something from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Shawty, I have been trying so hard. I need some music for my spirit, Shawty, while I talk to you.
Here you go.
I've been trying so hard, Shawty. I've been working at this so hard to try to get me a new car. I've been trying to get a new car. I have applied at all these different places, Shawty, to get me a new car in my own name. Because, you know, I ain't want to ask you for nothing.
Right.
And Shawty, and then this bro came down to me from Corinthians 9:11. He said you would be enriched in every way.
Corinthians.
Yeah.
Corinthians.
Corinthians 9, and it said what?
It said you would be enriched in every way to be generous in every way, which through us will produce thanksgiving to God.
Come on now.
That means, Shawty.
Come on now, break that word down, Black Tony.
That means that you will be enriched, Shawty, if you just stay strong.
Come on now.
And get on your knees and tell God what you want, Shawty.
Come on, Black Tony.
And tell God to bless them folks that's looking on your paperwork, to bless them folks that's looking on your credit.
Come on. Come on.
It's 300 and something, Shawty. Them folks look down on me, Shawty, and they bless me yesterday.
They bless you.
Shawty,
oh, man. Boy, hey, wait a minute. Go through that word. They bless you with what?
The word is, Shawty, they blessed me so strong.
Yeah.
But they gave me a car, Shawty.
A car?
In my name, Shawty.
Wow.
I got my own whip now. In my name.
What kind?
A 1993 Suzuki Samurai Sidekick.
There it is.
Do they still make those right?
No, they don't make them no more. But he got it. He got it. That's all that matters. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What kind of car, Black's on it?
A 1993 Suzuki Samurai Sidekick, and my note ain't but $460.
Oh, they getting you. They getting you, dog.
For 84 months.
84. You gonna...
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 8 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the clue today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you.
Gary on the flip phone.
In the neighborhood, and here's what happened today.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Gary on that BlackBerry.
Sorry, Gary.
Ricky, You know, I'm going to just go ahead on and be real. I just got my cable turned back on. I didn't know the cable was off. I didn't know I didn't pay the bill.
Okay, Gary, stop. Turn the music off. Hold on. Gary,
You said it'd be on in 5 minutes.
Gary, you didn't. Hold on, Gary.
Yeah.
You didn't know that the cable bill was connected to your internet, so you could be on the radio.
No.
So you thought the internet and the cable was something totally different?
Yes, I did not know that. She just told me, she said, well, Mr. Hayes, your cable, your internet. When she said internet, I said, so it is connected with the cable.
Gary, why you don't pay your bills on time? Because the thing that frustrates with me, well, the thing that frustrate me, Gary, I've been trying to help you with all these years. You like to get the paycheck in your hand, and then you like to go to the bank like an old person and cash your check, and then you go and get money orders and go down to the power company. Gary, you can do all that stuff online. You can get direct, right, Brett? Eva, you can get direct deposit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gary.
Yeah, but
you
just
take
tap
it
it,
out.
Gary.
So even if you forget, they take care of it.
Yeah, but honey, I like to see my check, honey. Sorry, I need it in my hand.
But you don't have to.
But then you hold it too long and don't pay the bill, Gary.
And then you go up here.
How the hell I forgot?
Gary, you go because you forgetful. Then you go up here, Neiman Marcus, with the Neiman Marcus rack right there across from Phipps. You be up in there all the time. Yeah, Nordstrom rack. And you try to go in those little outlet stores. You go up and you buy all this stuff. And then you're going to go pay the bill. Now, you used to be my personal assistant, and that's where I used to, you messed up my credit by not paying my bills on time.
Well, I thought it was automatic withdrawal. Yours was on automatic withdrawal, I thought.
Gary, you had me go down there and talk me into buying a brand new damn Range Rover that was $80,000. Took me down there with, what's his name? And I don't know what.
Robert.
Yeah, took me down there with Robert, and I know I didn't have the money. But you want me to be like some other folks in the Range Rover, like my Tahoe wasn't good enough. And then you didn't pay half of the bills and you messed up my credit. And I'm just now getting back on track.
You need it. But even at Bradshaw, y'all know y'all girls of class. Ricky was driving a damn Tahoe with his name in the seats. Girl, that wasn't cute.
It wasn't just a regular Tahoe. It was a 92 Tahoe. Get it right. With the thump in the trunk.
Well, the Tahoe was tricked out or whatever. It was a nice truck, and I didn't have no notes for it. But I just don't understand, Gary. You have to pay your bills. If you go ahead and get direct deposit, on time. If you go ahead and get,
But if you get that, Ricky, and then I don't have a damn job, they still taking money out of my account. No, sir. So I'd rather just go ahead and let me pay you.
Who's taking money out of your bank account?
Yeah, they do. They take it out. If you ain't got no money coming in, they still taking money out, and that's a negative. So that's why I just have to pay it.
Who's taking money out of your bank account?
Like people like the Cardinals, the cable people, and all that.
You gotta keep up with it, Gary. You gotta keep track with what coming out.
You ain't making no sense.
Gary, you live by yourself. You ain't had nothing else to keep up with.
Right.
Gary, that's why you work in order to pay the bills. You be wanting the money in your hand. You want the money. Yeah. And then you get a big ass check and then you go cash it and then they done broken your truck twice. That ain't funny. And now you can't do
it's a sin.
And then you don't have no house. You don't have no house phone, and you're doing the stuff on your cell phone. We don't know what to do, Gary. If you let Brad or Eva manage your bills,
please.
Yeah.
Fogel.
But no, he's obsessed. He liked to cash his check and get all of his cash from Dish Nation and the radio show, all of his money in his hand, and then he got his little purse full of cash, and then he want to go down there to Georgia Power, and then you got all them bills in Texas. Now you done let one of your family members stay in your apartment after somebody done broke in there, and then now they won't pay the rent.
Man, you shouldn't have told everybody that he got a purse full of money and get that fool jumped out there in the streets.
So what you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if the TV come back on.
It sounds so pitiful, boy.
God, this is so sad.
Hold on. Do you have groceries? Have you been to the grocery store?
No.
You don't have. So where did you eat last night?
the TV back on, so let me see if my cable back on. Let me run back in the room. So hold on, y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll wait. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm right here. Let's see the thing come back on.
Gary, did you order food last night? Or what did you eat?
No, I went to Crystal's. I love the chili over there.
Don't chili.
I don't want to be in that bathroom.
No, sir.
That bathroom. Ooh.
But you had the little chili pups, or you had a cup of chili?
I used to eat them.
Both. I had the chili cheese pup, and I had the cup of chili. Let me tell you, all that is $6, baby. I'm on a fixed income. I ain't trying to buy all that food like that.
Shout out to Cottonelle.
And you said
it for $5, baby.
And you went to the toilet and you watched Meet the Browns.
Come on, thing.
Is it back on, Gary?
It's still not coming back on. It say call setup, requesting call. So why am I thinking?
Go ahead and call them. We'll wait. We don't have nothing else to do.
Nothing else.
How do you call?
No, that means your Wi-Fi is not connected.
That means your Wi-Fi ain't connected, Gary. So disconnect it again. Maybe you need to just reboot your thing and then see.
He don't know what that word means, Brad.
Oh man!
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yes, press that button for 20 seconds.
He gonna go change his.
Talking about the red button that's on the side of the box.
Tell him, Ricky. That's it.
The red button is going to reset it. The little small red button that's on the side of the cable box. Go ahead and press that, Gary.
No, he's on his.
He's on what cable box?
He's on his Comrex, y'all. He's on his Comrex. Don't confuse him. It's the circle that looked like the power button on the front right-hand side of the box. Okay, just.
All right.
Okay, good. Let it reboot. Just see what happens.
Gary. Hold tight. Look, coming up in what's trending, studies show that there are 10 things. 10 things that insecure. Listen to this, y'all. 10 things that insecure people constantly do on social media. Y'all need to take some notes on this because we about to run down the list and see how many of you are guilty. All right, so we got that coming up, y'all. 10 things that insecure people be doing. One word on social media. I got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Let me say now, it is completely fine to post updates on your social media, but studies show that there's a fine line between sharing snapshots of your life and signs of insecurity. According to recent studies, people who are constantly doing these 10 things may be feeling insecure. Now, and you know, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes that's just a mental thing. That don't mean you're a bad person or anything wrong with you, but you know, people naturally insecure sometimes. Now, follow along as we run down the list and see if you agree and how many of us are guilty ourselves or whatever. So here we go. Relationship updates. People who constantly post about their relationship are actually feeling insecure and want to secure their relationship due to a sense of threat over the bond. Anybody think about that?
I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think everyone has a story. And if you have a story to share that can empower other people, why not share?
Right. Brett.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote these. I was reading some of them like, nah.
Yeah.
I disagree with a lot of it.
All right, let's go to number 2. Let's take them one at a time. Showing off material possessions is definitely going overboard if you're outright showing off just to get attention and compliments. That confirms feeling insecure, according to research. What are y'all thoughts?
I like showing off stuff because I'm grateful and blessed that I'm able to get it. Especially when you're around somebody like Gary who always checking your stuff to see if it's real. You be like, look at that, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one that's pretty annoying. The other two I'm cool with. Selfie overload. We all love a good selfie.
Yeah.
But damn it. The insecure need for constant affirmation from others, so they become obsessive with the number of selfies they post on their pages, especially the ones that's up close and it's just so damn awkward.
Right. It's the same shot every day. They just wearing different clothes.
And they holding that phone the same way, and it's annoying because it's in the picture.
There's so many people that do this, Lord.
Duck lips.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I definitely not unfollow, but I just don't want to go to my timeline and you just and yourself and you take so many every time you go. You think it's not Instagram, it's this person's page. Is this person have their own personal app or something? Because it's all pictures, and they keep popping up first. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. So you got number 4, overshare. One way to recognize an insecure person on social media is that they overshare details that no one would have ever asked for. Ask for usually because they feel that they have something to prove.
I hate when people do that. Shut up. Keep some of your personal business to yourself. Like, you ain't got to prove nothing to me. Just do you and be happy.
Okay, here's another one, Brett. Number 5, lying. The most insecure often go to extreme measures and lie to make their lives appear a certain on social networking platforms.
Yep.
Now, this is their need to impress others that causes them to overcome.
Yep. I agree with that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes. All right, writing more about others. Now, these people post frequently about people who don't support them, fake friends, and their so-called haters who don't like their post. Everybody don't have to like your post. I don't even check to see if you like my post. Who sit there and go through likes? Where are you?
Oh, it's a lot of people who do.
If you sit there and look through likes, I can see how many likes I got, but I'm not about to go through them to see who liked and get mad at the ones that didn't like, because the ones that didn't like maybe didn't see the post.
Maybe they didn't like it.
Or maybe they didn't like it.
Who cares? Right.
Yeah, and okay, well, go ahead and put the thumbs down then. Just say something. All right, grammar Nazis. Oh, yeah, these are the ones right here.
I can't stand.
These the ones right here. These are the people who want to control things by correcting every single word and sentence because they're insecure.
Come on now.
Ricky, this is the one I hate. You get one word wrong or you forget an E on the end of something and the whole post goes to crap because somebody has something to say about your grammar. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Why do they feel the need to
You know what the hell I'm talking about?
Exactly. We either wrote it fast or we spelt it how we say it.
Right.
and we not as good to y'all out. Everybody in the car, this about to lay everybody out. The fun police, right? So you can usually find them bragging about how they never watched a single episode of a popular TV show or shaming people for getting in on the latest social media challenge to make themselves feel above everyone else.
Oh yeah. But you know who else that includes in that category?
Huh?
The people the woke people. That's all the woke folks.
Right. All right, here we go, y'all. Subliminal messages. Insecure people have a gaggle of imaginary haters. Now, ain't nobody hating on you.
Raise your hand if you sure.
Yeah, ain't nobody hating on you. Don't nobody care. What cares? If there ain't nobody rocking with you, that don't mean that they're a hater. Now, whom they address indirectly on a regular basis. Additionally, people with crippling insecurities are easily offended and are often engaged in one-sided feuds with people who are completely oblivious.
Okay.
Yeah. And when yes, sir. When you're insecure, it's much easier to be passive-aggressive in front of an audience than to confront the issue.
You better preach.
Message.
Now here go one. If you do this one right here, you are definitely Lil Daryl and Precious. And who in the hell does this? And I have never done it a day in my life since I was introduced to social media. To some social media, this is what they do. They like their own post.
What?
Yeah. To some, social media is a numbers game. So they put the odds in their favor by liking their own posts. And at the end of the day, it's all about keeping up appearances.
Oh, wow.
So, and I need to know, everybody out there that's listening, what do you think about this list? Now, are you all guilty of some of this? Because it's only human. That don't mean that anything is wrong with you, because we all have our flaws. So if you're not able to get in on the topic, hit us up on social media. All right, hit us up, because I need to know. All right, and I will be sitting here reading, and don't say nothing bad about us, because we sensitive about us. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, Rick. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm blessed this morning, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Listen, I got a couple of things. I think in the of the remains of Gabby Petito's body being found, I think as many people have been in a place of consoling the family, there are a lot of people talking about missing white woman syndrome. And for those of you who don't know, the brilliant journalist Gwen Ifill is the person that coined that term, as there were so many cases where the media focuses their attention on missing white women in a way that they don't for women of color. And for men of color, for that matter. And there was a study done, Rick, in 2016 by Northwestern that really showed how the media, especially from the onset of a missing persons case, just leans in with white women in ways that they don't. And I think it's important to say that, listen, if someone is missing and someone's been abducted, it's important. The point is, it's important when it happens to everybody. And so these cries have not been for people to stop talking about white women. The cries have been, or the demands really have been for the media in particular to stop only talking about white women. And when you see some of these numbers, Rick, it shows that while white folks make up 54% of the population, that 76% of the population, they make up 54% of the share of 2020 active missing persons cases. You know, we make up 13%. Black folks make up 13% of the population, but 31% of the missing person cases. Right. And that kind of disparity is huge. When you talk about 76%, but you make up 54%, we only make up 13%, but we're 31% of missing cases. That shows that this isn't, we're just sensitive about it. It shows that we are overwhelmingly affected by abduction and underwhelmingly impacted by coverage of it and attention to it. Second thing I want to talk about is if Florida just finds new ways to be absolutely ridiculous, and Governor DeSantis has done something beautiful, and he got a black doctor and made him Florida's next Surgeon General. The challenge, Rick, with this brother who is Harvard educated, Joseph Ladapo, is that he does not believe in masks, he does not believe in vaccines, and he thinks that we should be just encouraging better diets, and that it's more important for us to care about the individual citizens than it is fear. So that we should not be controlling people's decisions medically, but giving them rights. And if that's the case, I just wish he would call the governor in Texas and tell him that, as we're dealing with the abortion ban. And before I get out of here, Rick, I just want to give a humongous salute to Melvin Van Peebles. Many of you may know Melvin Van Peebles passed away at 89 years old. The brother was just brilliant as a playwright, as an actor, as a artist, as an author. And if you don't know who he is, you should know who he is. From Sweetback's Badass Song to just Rick. I mean, I know you met Melvin before, haven't you?
I think so, Jeff.
So I had not spent a lot of time with him, but I interviewed him a few times, man. And this brother was just, he just personified life. Right. He was funny. He was brilliant. He was aggressive. He was committed and was willing to tell our stories, I think, in a way that many didn't even know how to. And so just saluting Melvin Van Peebles as he transitions to the other side. For all of you storytellers out there, no matter what venue you're using or what outlet you're using, carry his spirit with you. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me on all social media at Men Thrive, and I'll catch y'all next week.
Hey, Jeff, we appreciate everything, man. And shout out to everybody, Jeff, that's been out here posting. I have a frat brother named Jelani Day that's missing. Alabama, graduated Alabama A&M. He's an Ian Ebra member of Omega Psi Phi that's been missing, that didn't get no media attention. or whatever, and so a whole lot of our brothers and sisters out here missing, and or
too
whatever.
many.
And that I posted it on my Facebook page or whatever, and so let's get out of here, get out here and start posting some of so many, and that's just one of them, Jeff. There's so many of our brothers and sisters of color that's missing, and it hadn't got any news attention at all whatsoever.
28,203 to be exact. The 2020 active missing persons cases, 28,203 are black.
There it is. I appreciate it, Jeff, man. Oh, man.
I can be a savage. I just need your blessing.
Boy, you hitting it just right when she tied her braids up. When she just stopped in the middle of making love and tie her braids in a knot.
Yeah, get it out the way.
Have you ever had one to stop in the middle of making love and tie her braids in a knot?
Gotta get them out the way, dog.
That's when you kill it. Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, B. Brian played that song at the Stardome, man. Them doggone ladies love that song.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
That ain't no love making song, though. That's something different.
Well, what you think?
That's when you ain't no mouth kissing. Ain't no kissing in the mouth on that song right there.
Yes, it is.
That's straight up, boy. That's hard. Hey, all right.
No, that's you ain't gonna play that unless you in love with her. If you ain't gonna play that if you don't have feelings for her.
Version.
I ain't heard the uncut version.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to listen to the uncut, the non-radio version.
Okay.
And get back to me.
It gets you in the mood, Rick.
Oh wow. Okay, got it.
So that song, even the uncut version, you don't play that if there's somebody you smash on, you got feelings.
That's
feelings
a straight
involved.
Smash anthem.
But there's no feelings.
You can do that with your wife, but when y'all on vacation, you don't play that at your house where your kids be sleeping at.
It's safe to say the radio version is the in love version, but the regular version is more the smash version.
Right, Rock T.
But
That's when y'all on vacation.
You don't play no music for nobody that you smash. You can't. And see, I'm a musician. When you smashing, I'm listening for the beats and the sound. When you're a musician, you can't smash the music because you're a musician and you listening to the music. You can't do both.
Well, if it's H-Town knocking boots, you can.
Okay.
I swear I can't, because I start dancing. I get up and start listening to sit on the side of the bed and start grooving to the music. You need to be quiet in there. Got your radio loud and you can't hear that thing on. That song. So I need to. I'm gonna go listen to the unedited. What it's called? The unedited version.
Yes, sir.
You gotta listen to that when you home by yourself.
Yeah.
Don't play that when the kids
So
are.
is it worse than Nelly's tip drill?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
No.
You
Super Dave, for real?
It's a different kind of worse.
It is. Yeah, it's a different. Kind
Exactly.
Of worse. But
Is it that bad?
It's to get you. It's to make you groove and want to do something worse. You
All
know,
right,
it's like
Brett.
rap. Yeah.
Brett, Eva, explain to me. So, do you play this song, even the radio unedited version of this song? Do you like her a little bit, or you just straight smash it? Because if you play a beautiful, the song in the chorus thing is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some kind of feelings for her. You don't play that for a chick that you just made that quick trip that you just hit right quick.
Yeah, but this song make you get in your feelings about when you're doing what you're doing when you do what you do. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
This song gonna have some furniture moving.
So Ricky, did you say something about kissing and hugging in this song? Is that what you said? That's what you would do? Kiss and hug?
That's what the song said, right?
No. He said, "Who came to make sweet love?" He said, "Not me." He said, "Who came to kiss and hug?"
He came to beat
he
it
said,
up.
"Not me." He said, "Who came to beat it up?" He said, "Rocky." And then he went on and said, "When we yuck."
Oh,
listen.
You getting it, Rick? You getting it?
Yeah, I got it now.
This is that song that lets you know what kind of night it's gonna be. Cause sometimes you don't know what it's gonna be, but if you play this song, there is no confusion. Everything is understood. It is that kind of night. Get the baby oil. It is going down. I love
baby
it.
oil.
Baby oil, get
The
your
baby
sheets dirty.
oil.
Oh, you got to rub on her when she get out the shower.
Yeah. Come on now.
yeah.
Gotta keep that thing moisturized.
Yeah, don't nobody care about them sheets on this song.
Man, I was with a chick.
No.
I did a show at the Stardome last night, and I brought this chick back, man. and her stretch mark spelled her name Jessica.
Her stretch mark spelled Jessica.
That was all. I said, damn, how did you do that? She said, that just happened when I had my baby. I said, wow. I said, turn around. I said, let me see it again. And she made it twerk and it said, Jessica. And then when she twerked, it said, Jessica, 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 Jessica. Like that. Should have played this song, though. All right, I appreciate that. 7 minutes. 7 minutes after the hour.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Yesterday, the FDA officially authorized the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine booster, but only for Americans who are 65 or older with underlying health issues or those at high risk of exposure to COVID. The CDC must give its stamp of approval before any booster doses can be officially given. Regulators will decide later on boosters for those who got the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Meanwhile, the U.S. debt ceiling was raised 3 times under former President Trump, but now Republicans are vowing to block a move by Democrats to raise it yet again. Now, this could have huge implications. Social Security payments, monthly child tax credits, and food stamp payments could be delayed. Financial experts warn that a default on U.S. debt could set off a recession. In other news, following the death of George Floyd and all the protests that followed, Congress is still no further along in passing nationwide policing reform. Despite earlier hopes, bipartisan talks ended yesterday without any agreement on legislation. And last but certainly not least, a shout out goes to the AKAs. Yesterday, the international president and CEO of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated announced that the sorority set a new historic record by raising $2.1 million in support of HBCUs. We salute you, AKAs.
Dr. Glover!
Yes, sir.
Dr. Glover, what's up?
Yes.
I love Dr. Glover. That's my personal friend, national president. So shout out to them.
Amazing woman.
And they are doing their part in service. That's what's up. All right. That was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Let's go. Hit the theme music, baby. It's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, man. Week number 3. Oh, they call me the sports genius for a reason. I was 11-5 last week. I ain't going to give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who going to win the damn game. Let's get it popping, man. Pick the Buffalo Bills to beat the Washington football team. All right, man. Justin Fields should get the start this week for the Chicago Bears. Andy Dalton is injured, but they will not have enough for the Cleveland Browns, man. Cleveland is for real. Baltimore goes into Detroit. Jared Goff is trying to resurrect my Detroit Lions, but it will have to wait because you got that grown man Lamar Jackson over there. Pick the Ravens to win that game. Arizona at Jacksonville. Kyler Murray, he may rush for 100 yards and throw for another 1,000 more in this game, man. Pick Arizona to blow out Jacksonville. Kansas City beats the Chargers. New England beats New Orleans. The Giants beat Atlanta. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Tennessee will beat the Indianapolis Colts. Denver over the Jets. Uh-oh. Miami goes into Las Vegas. This could be one of those hiccup watch-out games for the Raiders. Be careful, but I got to pick the Raiders to pull this one off. Oh, we got Seattle over Minnesota. 49ers beats Green Bay. Yes, they will beat Green Bay. Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And the game of the week.
Come on, dog. I can see that.
If Dallas stays healthy, they for real. They're going to be a force this year. Game of the week, Rick Dog. Tampa Bay versus the LA Rams. This is an NFC showdown. One of these teams will be in the Super Bowl. Remember, Rock T told you that. Never bet on Tom Brady in the playoffs, but guess what? It's not the playoffs. So pick the Rams to win this game this week, man. That's all of my Rock T NFL picks of the week. If you got a problem, I'm live right now on social media, Instagram at Rock T Holla. Let's discuss it, baby. There you go.
There it is.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, the bottom of the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot is being brought to you by
Macy's. This week at Macy's, get great deals on fall's hottest trends like bold colors, tonal pieces, and more essentials for him and her. Plus, update your space with Bed Bath Basics. And Star Rewards members earn on every purchase except gift card services and fees. More at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Good morning, Gary. Or Brett.
Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Saweetie is set to host the upcoming comedy special Sex Unzipped. According to Vulture, the show will feature sex experts, actors, stand-up mainstays, and horny puppets. The guests on the show will include Pose star Dominique Jackson and HBO host Sam J. The show is set to stream on Netflix starting October 26th. Also, SNL, Saturday Night Live, Young Thug is set to appear on the upcoming 47th season of Saturday Night Live. He'll appear on October 16th with Rami Malek. Season 47 kicks off October 2nd with Owen Wilson as the host. And it was also announced that Kim Kardashian and Jason Sudeikis are set to host some of the remaining episodes. Okay, Kim Kardashian moving into different things. And y'all, Eddie Murphy has signed a 3-picture and first-look film deal with Amazon Studios. Amazon is cutting them checks, people. Variety reports that the comedian will star in 3 films for Amazon Studios and develop original film projects for Prime Video and the studio, with the potential to star in them as well. Eddie Murphy previously collaborated with Amazon on Coming to America, and that looked amazing. They did a great job. Oh man, August Alsina said he gonna be retiring soon. Y'all sad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retiring from what? He work at FedEx or something?
Well, he previewed some new music on Instagram and told his fans, to all the loved ones who support me, these last couple of projects are likely to be the last you see here of August Alsina. With that said, it's my hope that we can enjoy each other while I'm here on my last victory lap around the sun. I'll strive to make it as nostalgic as possible for you with beautiful times and high vibes. With great love always, AA.
Man, I guess September gonna be coming out with his album next.
Yep.
November
and then October. And then November. But when December come out with that green and red album, boy, get ready.
Lord, get crazy. Well, it ain't no good news right now for Real Housewives of New York when it comes to a reunion. Due to scheduling challenges around the reunion of Real Housewives of New York City in a timely manner, Bravo confirmed that there will be no reunion for this season. Now, as a spokesperson tells Page 6, it's disappointing to not be able to bring the cast back together, but we are happy to have ended on such a high note with the finale and are now shifting our focus to the next season. The reunion is a hotly anticipated clearinghouse for major drama. As you know, Eva, the show's 13th season was divisive, and people wondered what could it be due to rating drops, and I think so. The network got to come on and say something politically correct to make the show not look bad, but I don't think a lot of people watch New York. Did you, Gary?
I watch it sometimes, but not all the time. Mine is Atlanta and Beverly
Potomac.
Hills.
And
no.
Potomac.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Well, I like when Little Women at Atlanta do their reunion because it's like watching your granddaughter in a reading group.
With some heels on.
Yeah.
Lord.
Y'all sit there and make Storm and Grayson watch that.
There it is. Lord have mercy. We're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Hey, don't forget to catch the grand finale of my show, Brat Love Judy, tonight. Wait till y'all see what happened. It's going to be crazy. So WeTV, 9, 8 Central. Ooh, y'all get to see oh, Lord, I ain't going to even say nothing. I done did something crazy, Rick, but I just
Again?
Yeah.
Kiss
Yeah,
the
you
one
can talk
made
to
him
me.
cry.
You can talk to me after because I know
Uh-oh.
you're going. I
I
know you're
saw
gonna
your
get on me.
Instagram. Y'all was going at it.
I know
We
you're gonna
have
get
to-
on me. Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep me lifted in your prayer and keep the prayer warriors solicited for me, Gary. Well, coming
I
up
sure
next, y'all,
will.
we got the praise mix down with the White Stone. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat. You can catch me on all my social media. It's so Brad. The time now is 25
Hey,
minutes
Gary.
before the top of the
Yeah.
hour.
You know how them rappers? What you say about them rappers? They get violent.
No,
Yeah, they make
no,
you nervous, honey.
no.